take a small portion of that.
In restaurants across the country, total strangers are gathering for conversation and community over shared meals.
I signed up for something wild tomorrow.
The connections are made through Timeleft, an app that sets the table for you and 5 others.
Basically just gonna go meet a random group of people.
Users take a personality test and, for a fee, their algorithm books a reservation for a like-minded group to dine at a nearby restaurant. The app was co-founded by French entrepreneur Max Barbier in 2020.
We are missing human offline interaction. We are missing talking to a people, saying hi to someone, just having a laugh.
Max experimented with a few concepts before landing on the dinner party format 1 year ago.
People love to eat. It's something we have all in common.
So I made my way to Broken Shaker here in New York City to give it a try with some of the app's users. After some brief introductions,
I'm Nathan.
Nida.
K2.
Oh.
Adam.
us strangers were already making some unlikely connections.
My dad's from Ghana, West Africa. Mom's from Uganda, East Africa.
I spent some time in Cape Coast.
No one's been there.
I've been there.
I wouldn't have not have expected that connection.
That's why it's good to talk to strangers.
Some folks love meeting strangers. Others can find it intimidating. Was anyone nervous when they hit their first session?
I both love it and very intimidating for me at the same time. And then once you start engaging in conversation, okay, this feels good.
Show of hands, how many of you have used dating apps? How does this differ from that?
A lot less pressure. It's a lot easier to be like, hey, I want to be your friend versus like, hey, I'd like to go on a date with you. That's just like a very different ask.
It's an ask that's resonating. Timeleft is now in 50 cities across the U.S. and over 60 countries. Just one in a growing market of friendship-making apps. And the dinner party concept is growing in other ways, too.
How fast do you think I can get 8 strangers to come to my apartment for a dinner party tonight?
Brothers Alessandro and Carlo Alfonso Garza host weekly dinner parties at their homes in Washington, D.C. and New York. The pair gets their RSVPs from folks they meet by chance encounters on the street.
You can only sign up if you see us out, right? So that's the big thing.
I see. It's all about the in-person connection.
They call the dinner series Blind 8, and since launching this year, the brothers say they have hosted over 40 dinners at their homes.
What was part of the inspiration behind this?
Alessandro and I were taking our first brother trip to Mexico, and we were hostel hopping, meeting strangers. It was just so open and freeing. I came up with the idea to just have friends of friends meet each other and kind of grow a community that way.
Eventually you went from friends of friends to strangers.
Yes.
Right, we moved the needle with this little piece of cardboard right here.
No matter the format, these platforms all have one goal in common: fighting loneliness.
The U.S. Surgeon General actually sort of announced an epidemic of loneliness in the country. All of you are nodding. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Without a doubt.
Why? Say more.
I've met a lot of strangers who say the same things. They have friends, but those are some friends they can go party with. But a lot of times when they have some issues, they don't have anyone.
When things get deep.
Yep. People think that the more acquaintances they have, the more friends they have, but having a friend is something different.
In fact, 1 in 3 Americans say they feel lonely every week. But users say these dinners are helping.
Have you met any people through Timeleft that you've become close with?
Yeah, a couple. Nidan is one
Really?
of them. Yeah.
I've definitely learned that I can become really extroverted if I want to. I was just looking at the wrong places. I actually invited 5 of the Timeleft people to my birthday party 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So they all turned up. It was great.
To strangers and new friends, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, and while young people are making dinner parties popular once more, these events are open to individuals of all ages. The app aims to match groups within a 10-year age range. I know you and I have talked about our love of dinner parties.
I love a dinner party, and I love a sit next to somebody that you did not know before. I really think it is the most fun. I've been to parties before where people switch the seats so that you are sitting with somebody different.
You don't know.
Yes.
And I think in
really
cities, it can be really tough, and so many people are feeling lonely. So having a structure to meet new people is really important.
Yes, hugely helpful. It's hard to make friends as an adult, and who doesn't love a good dinner party?
Yes, we do.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.